My name is Scott from Play It Again Sports, and today we're going to show you a little bit how to restring a ball glove. We've all had that glove that we love that fits perfectly, and over time these strings, which are leather, get dry rotted and break, and you don't want to throw away the glove or buy a new one. You'd like to actually redo and restring the glove that you love. So I'm going to show you a little bit how to do that. The tools that we're going to use are, I'm going to show you, there's several tools you can use, but I'm going to use this tool, which is more of a pulling tool. And the reason I'm going to use that today is because we sell those in the store and they're very readily available. There's also a push tool, which is a little bit different, and there's several other types of pull tools you can use. The other thing we're going to use is leather strips, which you can buy in a variety of places. They tend to be 36 to 44 inches long. They generally come in brown and black. We'll also need a tool to pull at the very end, and you can use anything to cut the leather at the end. I'm just going to use a simple pair of scissors because just about everybody has them. The glove that we're showing today is, I've already pulled the old strings out that were broken. This is also a good time to re-oil your glove as the fingers are open and you can get in between them. Anywhere you can buy a simple glove oil, niece foot oil, something like that. Every store generally sells it, but this would be a good time to also do that. So what we're going to do is now we're going to show you how to string the glove in one of the most typical finger patterns, which is a crisscross pattern. And again, with this tool, this is a tool that you pull the string through, not push. So I'm going to take it up to the very top corner, put my tool through, and simply put my string through to start. I'm going to pull that all the way through, and what we're going to do is on the end we're going to put a knot. Now on some gloves there may be excess string that sticks out from your web. So if that's the case, you're going to want to tie these together at this point. In this case, that's not what we're going to do. We're just simply going to put a small knot in it to keep it from coming through the glove. Now what we're going to do in this pattern is we're going to make an X. So we're going to go down to this hole, come back through, and come back and make an X, and we're going to continue that all the way through to the end. Alright, so we're going to start here. We've got the first string through the back hole. Now you notice onto the second finger I've pushed my tool through the bottom hole. I'm going to now put the lacing through and pull it through. Now one of the things you're going to want to make sure that you do is that you don't let the string do that. So as you pull it through, make sure that you don't have any knots and that you don't have any twists. So basically you can just turn that with your hands, pull it through, and now you've got your first of your X's. At that point we are going to come across back to the very first finger, grab that piece. So I'm going to slide it from the front of the glove back through the back. Again, attach to the tool, pull through. Make sure that you don't loop it and twist it again. Now when you do this, you're not going to want to pull it completely tight because you want to have a little room for the glove to open up as you're catching the ball. So we'll pull it through there. And again, leave a little bit of flexibility so you can pull it through. Now you can see we're through to the front. We're going to come back to the top finger, the top hole of the second finger, go in, rehook, and sometimes you'll notice that your leather gets a little more difficult to put through there. That's one of the reasons you bring the scissors. You can cut a little bit off and make it a little easier to put through. I always cut it off at a little bit of an angle and boom, goes right back through. So we pull it, again making sure not to twist. And you've got your first X. We're going to continue on that exact same pattern all the way through the glove. At this point, we go across the top of the second finger and do exactly what we did on the very first finger. We come in, pull it through, and you can see in the back. And now we're going to do exactly as we did with the first finger. And I've done the other two fingers. I've gotten to the last finger. And what I'm going to do is I've gone through and I'm going to pull the last piece up into that last finger and show you how to tie it off at the end. So I've got the last finger. Now what you'll notice is there's two holes here in the back of this glove. We're going to run this through. I'm going to take the time to cut this now again to make it a little easier to go through. Pull it through again, keeping it from kinking up on you. And now at the very end, we will just put another knot in it. I always like to leave a little extra in case, for whatever reason, you have a problem, it's a little too tight. You can always change the position of this knot, make it shorter or tighter. We'll tie that down right there. And at this point, you can take your scissors or whatever you've used to cut off the excess. Now, if you want to open that up a little more, you've got a little extra room in your string, you can tie it up. So that's what your fingers look like. There's two other places on a glove that could need restraining. One is the web. I'm not going to restring this entire web, but I will tell you the process is exactly the same, except with the web, what I would suggest is you take the string out one step ahead of where you want to go and just follow the existing pattern. In this case, what we've got is we've got two strings, one going to the left of the web and one going to the right. And if we take this one, you'll notice this comes out here. You'll pull it. It's right there. You'll continue to work your way around. So you pull a string, push a string through. You'll come up here, you'll go in, over, down, in, over, down, and make a big loop. And come back up. That'll take you to here. You'll loop it up. And you can see the left-hand side will end here. The right-hand side will end here. And you'll tie it off in the knot. Just like that, you'll tie them together. The other spot is up top here. This is another single string, and as you'll notice, again, this is one big loop. So you'll loop it up, and it will tie off back here to the back of your glove. One other spot that you may find that you need fixing, and this glove doesn't have it. Oh, yes it does. It's right here. Inside, there is a strap for your thumb. A lot of times, these will come out, and that will get pushed inside your glove. You can use the same tool that we were using before and reach in there and pull that back tight. So that would be all the parts of the glove that you can restrain. Sometimes, if your glove is very old, this down here will break. This is a spot where you won't be able to use a tool like this. You'll need to use your push tool because these grommets here are smaller than the head of the tool. So that's the time when you're probably going to have to use a push tool to get through because it's very thick there and it would not work using this tool. If you have any questions, please leave it on our Facebook page or stop into any Play It Again sports store. They'll be more than happy to help you. All of these tools and the leather are available at our stores, or you can probably pick them up in a lot of different places. Well, thanks for watching. All of these tools that I've used today are available at probably all the Play It Again sports or any sports store close to you. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, a lot of people can restring gloves for you. Almost all of our stores do it, so feel free to bring those in if you're not comfortable doing what we just showed you. But it is simple, and if you follow the pattern that exists on the glove and just follow it through, you should have no problem restringing that old glove and making it good as new. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, please leave it on our Facebook page or give any of the Play It Again sports in the Northeast Ohio area a call, and they'll be happy to help you through it. Thanks for watching.